All right, so tonight we're going to look at the HS performance monitoring tool, the Power BI version, just to make sure that we have in-depth understanding of how this template works and how you can use it. Now, if you're using Power BI for the first time, then you want to download the Power BI template or the Power BI desktop application, and that is very, very important. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is the fact that Power BI is not available on MacBook. You need to make sure that you have a Windows laptop. And once you install the Power BI onto your laptop, then you'll be able to open this file and then connect it to the Excel template. Now, the thing is, I'm actually doing this, video on my MacBook, and for that reason, I'll not be able to open the Power BI app. So what I have here is actually, the web version. So how does the web version work? Basically, once you have the Power BI opened on your desktop, just because you have the desktop application, you're able to then publish the Power BI reports into Microsoft Workspace or Power BI Workspace. Okay, so I'm just going to be opening my Power BI Workspace and to show you how it looks like. All right, so there's actually Microsoft Fabric, and then you see it's app.powerbi.com. So once you publish it into your workspace, so this is my workspace, this is the interface of my workspace. So I have all the Power BI reports that I've been publishing over here. So you can see the training matrix, observation tracker, and all of that. So every new Power BI template I develop, I'm just going to be publishing it. I'll just publish it into my workspace. And once I have it in my workspace, I'll be able to then publish it to the web, right? If I click on this report, which is a HS performance monitoring tool, just because I've published it into this workspace. So usually if you're publishing it into the workspace, what it means is that you are uploading it. So the file has been uploaded and I could actually download it. You could enable download for people to download, right? So once you have the file, uploaded on my workspace, all you need to do is just head over to, this section. You click on File, you click on Embed Reports. So you can actually embed reports on your website, like what I've done, right? So I've embedded it on the website. If I come over here to HS Performance Monitoring Tool Manager version, right? So there's a database, there's an Excel file. However, I also have it here. I've embedded it on the site, right? So that you can actually look at it, exactly what you're going to be doing here. Or sorry, this side, this is exactly what you can actually do here. Okay, so once I have it, I embed it, or I could publish it to the web or whatever. But what you can do is that you'll be able to publish it to a website within your organization. And that is very, very simple. So once you publish it, you'll be given a URL. Okay, so this is a URL. This is the URL, the web link. This is a web link you're going to embed in your, whichever means of sharing the report, whether in your intranet, the company intranet. So you engage with your IT department, and then they're going to embed this link in their intranet, anywhere on your intranet. Or you could actually share this link with your stakeholders, top management meeting. Everybody knows where to find this file. This link, you can just send it to, the team and they can open it, right? So this is the web version. With the web version, you don't have access to the template because I've published it. It's already stored in the workspace. And that's how it's going to be for you, all right? So once you share this, then people can be able to drill down. Now, let's take our time to explore this template. Very, very important. So we have the getting started, and this is where we show you, basically talking about Power BI, which is a powerful data visualization tool from Microsoft Excel that helps you to interact with dashboards to make it easy to analyze, visualize, and share reports with your stakeholders. Now, this is a brief description of our HS performance monitoring tool, and the fact that we are giving you an extra visualization feature to the Excel templates so that you can make your HSE communication much more effective. All right. Now over here, I'll give you how to download the file. You just click purchase. You're gonna have access to the Excel template and then the Power BI template, and then you need to connect it to your, the database and all that. So all the instructions, we've provided them here. All right, and then we move on to the, basically the next sheet. All right, so let's come back. Let's get to the summary. So there's a summary. Now the summary is basically all the KPIs or the performance metrics, right? So the metrics are a lot in terms of percentages, right? So you're looking at the score for each KPI. Now regarding the lagging indicators, we're looking at fatalities, first aid keys, lost time injury frequency, injuries, medical treatment keys, and all of these stuff. So these are things that by default the targets are 0, because nobody wants to record an LTI. You cannot make room to accept accidents and injuries at your workplace. So the target is 0. So with 0, you cannot compare, you cannot estimate it in terms of percentages, because obviously 0 divided by any number is not defined. So you cannot have that kind of score. But when it comes to the target and then the actuals, we're able to estimate scores for each of the KPIs. So that's what we have here. So with this, you are able to really understand the trend visually, or see at glance visualization. You're able to see how it goes up, how it comes down for each of the KPIs, and where you need to improve performance. So this is very important. Now with this, you are able to, basically draw up and down. So if you draw up, you are looking at the company-wide performance, how they compare against each other across, various, basically all these KPIs and everything. All right. And then you can equally drill down like this to look at it in terms of years, to look at it in terms of quarter, to look at it in terms of month. All right. So you can look at it like this to understand the directions of all of these scores and to tell which one is, what is a common trend. As you can see, the common trend is that almost all the scores are going down, So let's go up. All right. Once you come back up like this, we can use this other, drill down link. Or the button, you can use it to just go to several levels down, right? And then we have the statistics. So statistics is similar to the performance scoreboard or the scorecard, except the fact that we are not estimating the scores. We are just looking at the count of each of these KPIs. So we're looking at the number of workers, safe man hours worked. We're looking at the lag indicators. We're looking at the leading indicators, all of them. All right. So this is where all your statistics are just going to be showing. And for auditing purpose, when certification body come to your company, like for the first surveillance audit, they'll be very much impressed. They know that you've perfected your system because you have all of this, which aids in effective performance measurement and improvement. All right. Now let's go to the next item, which is the man hours analysis, and that is simply based on the fact that man hours is an important parameter as you account for every worker's contribution, for safety every day, everybody working safely. We are accounting for that in terms of safe man hours. So man hours without any incident, that's pretty much it. We're looking at it in terms of a score towards the man hours. All right. So the safe man hours, which is man hours without any incident, should be equal to the man hours. So when there's no incident at all, then your safe man hours is equal to your man hours. This can be estimated in terms of percentage. So that's what we have here. Looking at the various workers, man hours worked, man hours lost from LTI, safe man hours, and percentage man hours worked in terms of a score, yeah. And then we have the overall safe man hours score. And then we have the man days lost, man hours worked versus safe man hours score, and then man hours worked versus total recordable injury frequency rate, man hours worked versus lost time injury frequency rate, just to see the trend. All right. And then we have the next dashboard, and that is the incident analysis. With this, we are looking at the total incident, total recordable injuries, lost time injuries, fatalities, And then a heat map, that's more like a heat map, but you're looking at all the incident types. Which one is the most prevalent one? You can tell at glance which month was it and all. And then days since last LTI, days since last fatality, the incident types over here. And then we have the accident funnel, which is personal injury incidents. So first aid cases, medical treatment, lost time, fatality, and respiratory cases. And then we have the trend, right? So whenever there is a trend, we can always drill up and down like this to look at the trend, right? Now these are all filters. You can filter by the company, or the site if you have a long list of sites, right? And then you can also do that in terms of month. So we have this for accident or incident rates, looking at the various, we're focused on the two main ones, which is the lost time injury frequency rate across multiple sites or multiple companies, right? And then we have all of these other dashboards. Okay, so these dashboards are focused on each KPI, looking at some important parameters in terms of the score, that is the actual against the target, in terms of the trend, actual against the target, in terms of the minimum and the maximum score over the month or over the year. We're looking at the month-on-month change of the score, as you can see. All right, and then quarter-on-quarter change, year-on-year or year-over-year, however you want to call it, month-over-month, quarter-over-quarter, year-over-year. We can tell the changes. And then again, we have the permit to work score by company. So we are comparing company performance. And then again, we're looking at the permit to work, score versus month-on-month change. You can look at how the whole, trend goes, or the whole scoring, or the score, how you're performing, both the positive and the negative, and all of that changes, right? And then we're looking at the variance as well. Now, when you have a target and you have this, the actual, you want to check the variance. You want to reduce the variance as much as possible. So these are really the insightful ways of analyzing even just a single KPI. One simple KPI, we're giving you, how many charts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 10, right? So 10 charts just for one KPI. That's very exciting. So this type of breakdown, we can replicate it on a lot of templates or a lot of KPIs. So we can customize the template to suit your need without any hassle at all. All right. So that's pretty much what, this dashboard is all about. And we can actually, connect it to the HS performance monitoring tools. When you have this dashboard, by default, you have the HS performance monitoring to the latest updates that we've introduced, so that the work becomes much easier. So you have the Excel, which is very, very exciting to use. And then you have this one as well, which is more exciting to use. So I believe that you're going to find this video very, very insightful. In case you're interested in this, all you need to just click on purchase now, and it takes you to our website, and then you can actually make a purchase. Okay, so that is basically it, guys. I hope you find this video very insightful, and I believe that you're liking the content so far. Right, so see you again in another video. Bye for now.